"Very well," he replied. "I shall bring you no other marriage portion than a story." And so they parted. But the princess gave him a sword studded with gold coins, and these he could make useful. He flew away to the town and bought a new dressing gown, and afterwards returned to the wood, where he composed a story so as to be ready by Saturday, and that was no easy matter. It was ready, however, when he went to see the princess on Saturday. The king and queen and the whole court were at tea with the princess, and he was received with great politeness. "Will you tell us a story?" said the queen, "one that is instructive and full of learning." "Yes, but with something in it to laugh at," said the king. "Certainly," he replied, and commenced at once, asking them to listen attentively. There was once a bundle of matches that were exceedingly proud of their high descent. Their genealogical tree, that is, a great pine tree from which they had been cut, was at one time a large old tree in the wood. The matches now lay between a tinder-box and an old iron saucepan, and were talking about their youthful days. "Ah, then we grew on the green boughs," said they, "and every morning and evening we were fed with diamond drops of dew. Whenever the sun shone, we felt his warm rays, and the little birds would relate stories to us in their songs. We knew that we were rich, for the other trees only wore their green dresses in summer, while our family were able to array themselves in green, summer and winter. But the woodcutter came like a great disaster, and our family fell under the axe. The head of the house obtained a situation as mainmast in a very fine ship, and can sail round the world whenever he will. Other branches of the family were taken to different places, and our own office now is to kindle a light for common people. This is how such high-born people as we came to be in a kitchen." "Mine has been a very different fate," said the iron pot, which stood by the matches. "From my first entrance into the world, I have been used to cooking and scouring. I am the first in this house when anything solid or useful is required. My only pleasure is to be made clean and shining after dinner, and to sit in my place and have a little sensible conversation with my neighbours. All of us, excepting the water bucket, which is sometimes taken into the courtyard, live here together within these four walls. We get our news from the market basket, but it sometimes tells us very unpleasant things about the people and the government. Yes, and one day an old pot was so alarmed that it fell down and was broken in pieces." "You are talking too much," said the tinderbox, and the steel struck against the flint till some sparks flew out, crying, "We want a merry evening, don't we?" "Yes, of course," said the matches. "Let us talk about those who are the highest born." "No, I don't like to be always talking of what we are," remarked the saucepan. "Let us think of some other amusement. I will begin. We will tell something that has happened to ourselves. That will be very easy and interesting as well. On the Baltic Sea, near the Danish shore." "What a pretty commencement," said the plates. "We shall all like that story, I am sure." "Yes. Well, in my youth I lived in a quiet family where the furniture was polished, the floors scoured, and clean curtains put up every fortnight." "What an interesting way you have of relating a story," said the carpet broom. "It is easy to perceive that you have been a great deal in society. Something so pure runs through what you say." "That is quite true," said the water bucket, and it made a spring with joy and splashed some water on the floor. Then the saucepan went on with its story, and the end was as good as the beginning. The plates rattled with pleasure, and the carpet broom brought some green parsley out of the dust hole and crowned the saucepan. It knew this would vex the others, but it thought, "If I crown him today, he will crown me tomorrow." "Now let us have a dance," said the fire tongs. Then how they danced and stuck one leg in the air. The chair cushion in the corner burst with laughter at the sight. "Shall I be crowned now?"